Arkansas Reads program is a program that reaches out to elementary schools in the Delta. Most of them are on free and reduced lunch, and we gather gently used books and we buy new books and ebooks. We collect about 10,000 books a year and we take them to various schools across the Delta. Our last trip was to Augusta, and that was just a great trip. One of the teachers at that event said, "We really feel like we won the lottery." It's always a feel-good event when you see, the light come on and the child's having a great time, and reading just seems like a terrific thing to do. The Women's Giving Circle is amazing. They have just been wonderful in their support of the Arkansas Reads program. We've applied twice, and twice we've been funded. The funding from the Women's Giving Circle really helped us scale up. One year, instead of going to one elementary school, we went to 4 right after we received the funding from the Women's Giving Circle. So they've just really been an amazing partner.
I'm Teresa Delaplane, and I teach oboe and music theory in the music department at the university. The Music 75 program, it's an initiative in our department to visit all 75 counties in Arkansas and to do some sort of interaction. It could be a concert, or it could be a workshop or a recruiting trip where we're interacting with people in the community. I had gotten this email from one of our students that went on a trip and worked with a blind student, and she was very motivated in her music education pursuits with that experience. And then that student later came to the U of A, and she's now here as a music major. So it was really gratifying to see that impact. Without the help of the Women's Giving Circle, we would really not have been able to travel as much as we did from our department and to go to as many places across the state and to have this impact on the people that we visit. So we're just very grateful to the Women's Giving Circle for that.
1 out of 8 women will get breast cancer in her lifetime. My research is trying to prevent the recurrence of cancer if the original tumor was not taken out completely. The Women Giving Circle is the engine behind my research. They always supportive. They fund me when I need funding, when I need to keep going. I really owe them a lot. I'm very, very thankful for Women Giving Circle. They actually represent a huge support. This is what I like about Women Giving Circle. Once I get a small grant from them, I was able to produce results, and then I applied to a big federal grant, and immediately I get the federal grant. So federal grants, they need some data to support the ideas, and always Women Giving Circle give me that opportunity to get those data. So that was something I really appreciated, and after that I became a member in the Women Giving Circle, just as a hint of my appreciation to this wonderful, wonderful organization.
We are so proud of the work of the Jane B. Gearhart Full Circle Food Pantry. We have served thousands of clients over the last 11 years, and Women's Giving Circle has been a foundational partner in being able to reach our community. We are so grateful for the Women's Giving Circle and their support over many years in many different situations. Women's Giving Circle has helped us accomplish things that we dreamed of being able to do, and Women's Giving Circle made that happen for us. Women's Giving Circle has always helped the Jane B. Gearhart Full Circle Food Pantry expand in new ways and meet the needs of our students, staff, and faculty across campus. We value our relationship with the Women's Giving Circle so much. We are proud to be a part of their circle of giving, and we are so grateful that they are a part of our full circle of giving here at the food pantry.
I started the Safe Ride program 25 years ago when I was ASG president, and it was just a service to allow students to call a number reliably if they were in a bad date situation, if they were with someone who they thought shouldn't drive, that they would have reliable transportation back to campus.
I think the Safe Ride program really just shows that the university cares about its students. Whether they're engaging with on-campus activities or they're engaging in off-campus activities, Safe Ride really makes sure that students have a safe way to get home.
The Women's Giving Circle has been so helpful with ASG effort on Safe Ride because it is a difficult thing to fund sometimes, but definitely cannot operate on just what ASG can give to it. So I don't think it would still be here if it weren't for the Women's Giving Circle.
I'm incredibly thankful for the funding that the Women's Giving Circle has given. Safe Ride, continues to keep my friends safe, keep the student body safe, keep me safe, and it's incredibly important that it remains on campus for students.
Camp Aldersgate is a camp in Little Rock, Arkansas, that serves kids with physical disabilities where kids may be wheelchair bound, but also chronic illnesses. And the intention is to give them a place 1 week out of the year where they can go and have a much more typical experience with camp outdoor activities. And so the intention is just to allow them to be children and to meet other kids with similar needs. The idea was that architecture students could have this opportunity to design for a community that definitely needed it. And so they would be providing a service to the camp, but also learning a great deal about architecture and construction in the process. The support from the Women's Giving Circle was amazing. It was instrumental in these projects, and certainly then the impact that it made at Camp Aldersgate is undeniable. The ability for someone who walks and someone who's in a wheelchair to experience the same thing is really powerful. So those barriers that often force people to take different paths are removed at Camp Aldersgate. And so there's not a difference from one ability to the other. And I think that puts everyone on the same ground. And to really make an architecture that's much more inclusive for all, I think is really the lasting impact.
The Biomedical Research Camp was established in 2015 with a gift from the Women's Giving Circle. It's basically a camp for students from Gould and Dumas, Arkansas to expose them to the University of Arkansas and the Northwest Arkansas community with the intention of recruiting the students to the University of Arkansas. We transport students on a charter bus to the University of Arkansas. At the U of A, they basically go in teaching labs, conduct research, work with our students. They live in dormitories for a few days. They eat in dining halls, and they visit various departments around campus. It's effective, it's working. Students are becoming interested in the University of Arkansas and they're attending, and so the camp is paying off. I believe the camp wouldn't be in existence today if it weren't for the initial money from the Women's Giving Circle. I am very grateful for the funding from the Women's Giving Circle because it basically allowed for my vision to come to pass, and it's an investment in the community, and hopefully it'll result in increase of underrepresented minorities in STEAM disciplines, which is the ultimate goal.
My name is Lindsley Smith, and I was the lead researcher on the project of Women Legislators of the Arkansas General Assembly. This was a project funded by the Women's Giving Circle, and a big part of this project is the book on Arkansas women legislators that I wrote with my husband, Stephen Smith. This year, 2022, is the centennial of the first woman who served in the Arkansas General Assembly. And this book focuses on 100 years of women in the Arkansas General Assembly. This project of Women in the Arkansas Legislature provides important information about women leaders of Arkansas. It also inspires, I think, women and girls of Arkansas to consider a career in both public service as well as running for a political office. I am so thankful to the Women's Giving Circle. It would not have been possible without you. And the Women's Giving Circle, they are making a change for Arkansas. And it's touching to me because I'm so in love with them and inspired by them, by what they do. They made this project possible, and they've done so much for women and girls of Arkansas. Thank you.